C-Rad.
Greetings and salivations, everyone! I'm Krista, and welcome to C-Rad's Baby Yoda territory, home of The Child and The Mandalorian merchandise, news, reviews, DIYs, and more. So if you love Baby Yoda and The Mandalorian as much as we do, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss seeing us in the future. I've had several viewers now ask me to do a little comparison video between the Hasbro Animatronic The Child and the Mattel Real Moves The Child. So guys, yep, that's it. That's what I'm doing today. I am going to do a little review on each of them, what their functions are and how they work. I'm also going to compare them, let you know the similarities and the differences, and hopefully in the end it'll help you decide which one of these guys is right for you. Or maybe both are. I don't know. Let's do it though. Let's review those Baby Yodas. Now, of course, there is the obvious difference, which is the size. The Hasbro one comes in at a little bit over 7 inches tall. I think it's 7.2 inches, whereas the Mattel one is 12 inches tall. So yes, we've got a little bit of a difference in size between these two little cutie pies, but guys, we're gonna start with this one because this is the one that came out first. This is the Hasbro Animatronic The Child. He has 25 plus sound and movement combinations. Now guys, that does not mean that he makes 25 different sounds or moves 25 different ways. That just means with the amount of sounds and movements he makes, when you combine them together, there's 25 different combinations. So do not expect him to make too many sounds, but he does make several different ones. Function-wise, how you control him, you're kind of limited in your control of this one. But let me show you real quick what you can do with him. So once you get the power button on the back turned from the try me mode to the on mode, you're just going to tap him on the head once, and that will wake him up. And see, he just makes a little movement and sound. And then as you sit here and leave him go, he'll make several different movements and sounds. And he does, when you have him on a surface, bobs around a little bit as he moves. But let me show you his face. Let's see if I can get him to do a blinky. Look at that. Perfect timing, dude. So his facial movements and his little head bobs are really cute, but he is not interactive. He does not respond to any voice commands or anything. I actually expected that from this product, from the ads and the little promos for it at the beginning, and I was a little bit disappointed when I got him, but guys, he has totally grown on me. I think he is a little cutie patootie. Now, besides the little random movements that he does, if you tap him on the head 3 times, he does the force movement with his hand. You ready, dude? And that is so super adorable. Nice moves there, dude. And the last thing this little guy does is if you lay him down, he goes to sleep. He takes a nap. So he protects, he attacks, and he takes naps. So, well, yeah, I know you don't want to take a nap, but dude, you have to. Alright, so let me lay him down so you can see how he goes to sleep. Kind of moves around a little bit at first. And he snores. Baby's sleeping. And he just snores that couple times and then he stops. He doesn't continuously snore. But when you're ready to wake him up and play with him again, just pick him up. And he is now awake. The Hasbro Animatronic has a plastic head and a hard body. His arms both move. The one moves with the force. The other one you can just kind of move into whatever position you want it to. His ears are made of a like soft silicone type rubber, and that's so they move with his head movements. Now these are available for purchase at places like Walmart, Target. Amazon does have them from time to time, but it looks like right now, guys, at the filming of this video, they're back ordered for a month or two on those. But they are the same price across the web. They run about $59. I think at Walmart it said $59.99. So yes, just a little 99-cent difference between Walmart and Target. Not a bad price for him. Now that's the Hasbro Animatronic The Child. Now let's check out the Mattel's version of an animatronic with their Mattel Real Moves plush. Now the Mattel Real Moves plush is just supposed to be like an animated version of their regular plush doll. And you can see the necklaces they have almost matched. The face is a little bit different on this one, guys. Mostly because the face moves on this and it changes expression, which I will show you in just a minute. But yes, they're about the same size. This one might be a little bit higher because of the wheels on his base. The robe is almost exactly the same. I think the material's a little bit different on this one, but it's the same style. So this guy here is meant to be the movable version of this Mattel plush right here. With the Mattel Real Moves, you have a little bit more control over what he does, whereas the Hasbro one kind of moves and talks on his own. This one comes with a remote control, so you can control his movements when he talks and actually play a different kind of little Baby Yoda games with him. On the remote that is shaped like the tracking fob, guys. How super cute is that? There is 6 different colored buttons that each do a different function, and then there's a little joystick in the middle that you use to control him when you want him to go forward, backward, side to side, in circles, and all kinds of fun things. But let me quickly show you some functions here, and then I'm going to throw in some footage from my previous video so you can see how he moves around and all of the different functions on the little tracking fob remote. Now you can see his head moves side to side, up and down, the ears move, he makes little sounds. However, you can also hear he's a little loud when he's doing those things. So when he hits the purple button, he does the little force move with the hand. Now, I've had a few people come to me and ask me, does yours shake violently when it does the force? And guys, I guess I've gotten lucky because his arm actually behaves the way it's supposed to. I've seen videos of other people's where the little force arm goes up and it does that at first and then it goes like up and down like this. It's not supposed to do that, guys. So far, so good. I've played with this a few times, and the arm hasn't gone off track on me, but fingers crossed that it stays that way, and it's not a little glitch in our little Mattel the Child. And when you press the green button, he doesn't move, but he still makes noises. Oh, poor baby. Now, I've heard that on my Australian one before, and I cannot for the life of me figure out what noise that is. Unless it's the force noise, maybe, but guys, I don't remember that from the show at all. So if anyone knows, is that the force noise? Let me know in the comments. So he does make a bunch of different sounds. I think that's just totally rad. But again, when you hit that little orange button and he does the head movements with making the sounds, it's a little loud. So now let me show you the previous footage I did of him when he's just kind of walking around the house so you can see all the other functions on the other buttons on the little tracking fob remote. I'm going to use the joystick, move him forward, move him backwards. He also turns and spins. If If you press the blue one, he plays hide and seek. Now when you press that, he's supposed to come find you, and it's based on the tracking fob remote that is on your wrist. And he found me. If you press the yellow button, he's supposed to follow you. Now, I was kind of playing with that before recording this, and you've got to hold the remote very low to the ground so that he can sense it, and he does follow really slowly. I will do that on another video sometime when I have a little bit more space to work with that with him. And then if you press the red button, he just is in curious mode and walks around by himself. Apparently he's curious about the camera. And when you want him to stop doing that, just hit the on-off switch on the remote. So, as you can see, he does a lot of little fun things. Yes, his motor is loud. It's like they took the Mattel The Child plush and just plopped him on top of an RC car. He definitely sounds like an RC car when he goes. And yes, you can see he's got little wheelies on the bottom. He's got the two black ones at the back, and then the little one at the front that allows him to pivot and do those circles. As far as his body, he's got a little plush barrier around his little plastic innards there. So he's a little bit more cushiony than little Mr. Hasbro. He also has a little sensor on the back of his head so he can track the little tracking fob remote and be able to find you during like the hide and seek modes and the follow me modes. Now this one, guys, is available only on Shop Disney right now, and he's on there for $69.99. And I know when I got mine, I got a free lithograph with it. It's of Mando and the Child, and it's really cool. I'm not sure if they're still doing that or not, but $69.99. They did have it on sale over Black Friday, which not sure if that's still going on today, but on Black Friday he was available for 20% off. That's not bad. That's another $14 off of him, so that was a decent price on this guy. They're releasing them in waves, so right now he is a pre-order, and then they send it like within a week or two after that, and once they sell out of that batch, then they move into another pre-order with another release date. So there's the little demonstrations on how both of those guys work. Now comparing them, their similarities and differences. They both come with the little mythosaur necklace, and that necklace is plastic on both of these The Childs. This one is like a light gray color, and the one on the Mattel is more of a silver paint metallic color. It almost makes it look like this one is metal, guys, but it is metallic paint and it is a plastic necklace. So as far as sound, movements, and control goes, guys, the Hasbro one has that 25 plus combinations of sounds and movements, and you have a little bit less control. He's very random, other than the 1 tap, 3 tap, and laying him down. Other than that, his movements are all random. Now the Mattel Real Moves plush, it definitely has more control. You've got the remote, guys, and the remote lets you do all kinds of awesome things with this one, even though he's a little loud. So yes, definitely louder on this one. This guy's a little bit more, he's got a little bit more fluidity. He's a little bit quieter. He does make some sound, but not as loud as the Mattel The Child. Facial movements, the Hasbro one, of course, his ears move, his little rubber ears, and then his eyes open and close and blink when he's doing certain things. the Mattel the Child, his face moves, his cheeks move up and down, his ear moves, his head moves side to side, but his eyes do not open, close, blink, anything. His eyes are just open all the time. So price-wise, I mean, they're comparable. You've got $59 to $59.99. You've got $69.99. So it's just a $10 difference between the two. And hey guys, there's a 5-inch difference in height. So what's that, $2 per inch? That's not that bad. So I've had people ask me, which one would you buy? Which one do you think I should buy? Guys, it really just depends on what your preference is and what you're looking for in an animatronic type little Baby Yoda. Personally, I like them both the same. They each have their upsides and their downsides. This guy, I wish he was a little bit bigger. This guy, I wish he was a little bit quieter. But it's really cool to have this one following you around. It's like having your Mattel the plush alive and just following you, which I think is just totally rad. I love that to death. This little guy, like I said, he is a little cutie patootie, and he's got some functions, the little eye blinking and stuff. I love that. His sounds, the sounds on both of them are pretty awesome and amazing. I wish this one was interactive and responded to voice just instead of those few touches things. Kind of like the Furbies, guys. Remember when you would talk to them and they'd kind of learn and they'd speak more and move more and do different things like that? I wish this was like the Furby, but it's not. But that's okay. I still love both of these guys so much. Now, in a perfect world, the toy companies would come together and they would take the best things from this one and the best things from this one and mash them together. How awesome would it be to have one this size and with that face, because I like the face better on that one, but take the blinky eyes from this one and the fluidity of the movements, not as jerky. I know that force arm thing can be a problem with some people on this one here. His arm should have just gone up like it does on this one, do the force, and then go back down. But guys, we don't live in a perfect world, but maybe someday we will get a perfect version of an animatronic Baby Yoda. Until then, I'm just happy to have both of these guys available. And I hope that my video today helped you to determine which one is better for you. Do you want one, the other, both, none? I hope I helped you guys. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more awesome and totally rad Baby Yoda things and Mandalorian things in the future, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss seeing us. And I guess there's only one thing left to say, right, little guys? We'll see you later.